East Side Dave McDonald.
Go out to New York City, find a homeless guy, murder him. Batman snuff rises.
Chris Pepper Stanley.
Jedi
So
was
much
the best
better.
one. I'm sorry I don't like the second one the best like everyone else.
Sean O. Barry.
This is what you get in my house with spilling paint in the garage. Do I stutter?
Roy Schaefer Harder.
I was ready to don a Yankee outfit and go bash people's brains and run through the streets.
They are the movie experts. They are the movie masters. They are the Watchers.
That's right, movie fans. You are listening to The Watchers.
Yeah.
My name is Davey McDonald. With me, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Hey.
Sean O'Barry.
Shut up.
Roy Harder Schaefer.
Hello, everybody.
We are the movie masters, the movie experts. We are The Watchers.
Yeah. Capital W.
Tonight, we have our predictions for the Oscars.
They're coming up.
We have new Star Wars talk.
Oh, my God.
Indiana Jones talk.
I didn't even know about that.
Much, much more talk. Talk, and so much more than that type of talk.
Get your talk on.
But ladies and gentlemen, ladies.
Don't call our listeners lame.
But ladies and gentlemen, let me start with something that stuck in my craw, Pepper.
All right.
Over Super Bowl weekend.
Okay.
Kept seeing these advertisements for Jeremy Renner in Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now, here's the thing. Okay, Mr. Jeremy Renner, you did Hurt Locker. You got nominated for an Oscar. The movie won Best Picture. I get it. Then you went out, you made Ben Affleck's The Town, which I call Boston Heat. It basically was the exact same movie as the Pacino, De Niro.
Bank robbers, yeah.
Same movie
Okay.
as the Michael Mann classic, in my opinion, Heat.
Great classic,
Same
yeah.
thing, and didn't hold a candle to Heat, in my opinion. Now he's making The Avengers, and this latest film is
He's also in the Born Supremacy.
Born
right.
Supremacy, and now
Mission Impossible?
and this latest thing, Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible 4
And 5
and,
coming up.
and now we have Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel.
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer before the Super Bowl. I've been seeing these things.
Right.
It's insane how bad this movie
I
looks.
knew it was going to be bad as soon as I heard him say the tagline. I believe it went something along the lines of, "Some people say witches aren't all bad. Well, I think differently," or something to that effect.
Really awful.
And it was like, "They killed my parents.
I think opposite to that.
Now they're going to die." And
He's in like every movie now.
by the way, I actually think most people do think witches are pretty bad. Yeah, they're witches. The name is synonymous with a villain, usually. Hey, that person's a witch. That has a negative connotation on it. It's not. You don't say like that chick is really cool. She's a witch. You don't have that going around. My point is this: everyone gives little Nick Cage so much guff. All they do is crap on Nick Cage.
I hate him.
Yet all I see is this Jeremy Renner going out and making Hansel and Gretel. Liam Neeson cannot say no to a
Taken.
awful garbage action
2.
movie. Angelina Jolie, who is supposed to be regarded as this great actress, she's won an Academy Award, and she is put in this pantheon as
Interrupted.
esteemed actress. Have we seen Angelina Jolie in a non-assassin movie since 2003? Can anyone tell me if Angelina Jolie has played any movie where she's not shooting bullets in slow motion?
Salt.
I believe the bullets
Salt.
were in slow motion. Salt.
All right.
So while everyone's
Raider.
getting on Nick Cage's ass, can we say that
right.
there are plenty of other actors who take the paycheck, please?
I could say that.
Why do we? My question to the panel is: why do we have such a problem with poor old Nick Cage?
I'm going to say that what Nick Cage has that Renner doesn't is he has an Oscar. But that doesn't follow with Angelina Jolie making so many bad
Okay,
movies.
that's true. Neeson got nominated for Schindler's List.
But he
he didn't win.
But he was regarded as a better actor.
He
than
was regarded as a
now
highly thought of actor.
The
This
Gray.
Liam Neeson. They're all bad.
I know. Just one after
Wolves
another.
are chasing him in one. Oh, there's always someone's kidnapped his wife in this one. Someone
Taken
kidnapped
ones are
his
the worst.
daughter in this.
The Taken
Someone's
are-
kidnapped his lawn mowing landscaper in the next one.
dog.
Someone's kidnapped the guy who gave him ice cream in the next one. There's always people kidnapping someone that Liam Neeson knows.
Well, in the Taken
I can't
films,
take
yeah.
it anymore. Don't talk to Liam Neeson. Should be the next of his next movie.
I think Jeremy Renner's thing is that he's still at the beginning of his career, and he's
Beginning of his career.
Hey,
that
let
guy.
me
He's
tell
been
you.
around for a little while.
Actually, yeah,
but not nearly as long as
Jeremy
as
Renner.
Angelina Jolie
Jeremy
or Nick
Renner.
Cage or Liam
Jeremy
Neeson.
Renner is older than you think. Jeremy Renner has been around longer than you think. And 2 words, my friend, for you:
His nose.
John Travolta. When Tarantino gave Travolta a break with Pulp Fiction, he made Get Shorty, great move. He made a couple other good, solid movies,
Then gave
and
up.
then boom,
Swordfish.
with Swordfish and the Battleship Earth nonsense or whatever that was
because
called.
of Scientology.
Yeah, but I mean, that just went. He went into screwball territory.
But if it wasn't for Tarantino, Battlefield Earth would have never been made. It's
Right.
crazy.
But I'm saying Jeremy Renner could be doing the exact same thing. If we're supposed to be taking Jeremy Renner seriously, enough's enough.
I don't take him seriously.
You made the Avengers. We don't need Hansel and Gretel for crying out
Well,
loud.
also look at Mickey Rourke. He had a great career in the 80s, and then it went to hell.
Did he ever really have a great career?
Well, not becoming good. He was
I liked him as Motorcycle Boy.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
liked him in a few other flicks.
You guys ever notice that Renner's nose looks like a big fat dick?
Jesus Christ.
Well,
We're trying to have,
It's like getting bigger with every movie.
I'm
discussion.
trying to,
No.
this is
Always
my
does.
version of Inside the Actors Studio. Do you think James Lipton is sitting there with his cue cards and talking to people, and all of a sudden someone says, "Your nose looks like a big dick"? Do you think that happens on James Lipton's show?
Maybe one of the kids could ask that.
Please.
Towards the end.
One of the college students?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Renner.
Yes, you.
Have you ever thought that your nose looks like a big dick?
Can someone remove this kid?
As your career grows,
I'm
so does
sorry.
your nose.
Get him out of here.
Can you sign this for me, big dick nose, Renner?
Lipton, get a hold of your audience.
All right, bye.
I did like him in
Will
Robot
you be in
Chicken.
my student film?
No.
Called Big Dick Nose?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think people make fun of Nick Cage because of his hair. His hair's silly looking.
It's not just the hair. It's just it's that he picks bad movies, and he's so over the top and crazy in them, and then they're memorable.
Well,
they're memorable, crazy
Yeah,
roles.
that's true. And I also
They
think
stick with him.
And I think the media zeitgeist
What?
and
Yeah.
no, Roy, that's not a code word for Hollywood Jews. What I'm saying
all
is,
right, if we're gonna do a show about movies,
I'm saying it's not a code word.
Don't even bring it up.
I'm not. I'm saying Mr. German over there wearing his daddy's German, military jacket gave me this little smirk and his eyes start twinkling.
Jawohl.
I'm
Yeah.
saying what I mean is
it's kinda warm in here for
what
that
I
jacket,
what
Roy.
I meant by that is that the media piles on and now it's become fashionable for everyone to make fun of Nick Cage and Nick Cage and Nick Cage.
Well, it's been like that for years now. man.
Exactly. But let's start taking shots at Liam Neeson, who I like.
We have been doing that on the show,
We
especially
have-
when Taken
we
2
have,
came out.
We have. I mean, how about the rest of the media start taking shots at Liam Neeson and Angelina Jolie? Well, I mean, how many black kids did this chick have to stop?
That's the thing, because she's
Korean.
doing the black kids and
They're
just
not black,
kids
they're
from
Korean.
terrible countries.
With
Plus,
mohawks.
Jesus Christ, Roy.
but none of these movies are
I just
ahead,
want to make
Pepper.
sure you guys get your facts right.
All right, go ahead, Pepper, please.
Plus, she just kind of like almost reinvented herself. Maybe not reinvented it, but got a lot of good heat for directing this movie in Bosnia about Bosnian rape victims or whatever.
Never heard of it.
Well, it was a tiny film.
I was too busy watching Heart Shots Part 2, bro.
Love that movie when I was a little kid.
But it's not like
Sadly.
any of the work that Nick Cage and Liam Neeson are getting critical acclaim. They're not winning Oscars now. Like
No, they're not.
But Nick Cage probably has it in him to get another one.
Yeah, every once in a while. I mean, listen, I'll stand by Bad Lieutenant.
As
the,
would I. You
the-
know that.
the remake. Yes, it's crazy.
sequel.
The sequel. The sequel. Okay, yeah, it's more of a sequel than a remake. Yes, it's crazy. Yes.
Port
The
of Call, New
ending
Orleans.
is nuts.
Amazing,
It
though.
is
It's
nutty as can
worth
be.
watching.
But it is fun. It's a fun Nick Cage movie,
Oh,
and
I
it's
enjoyed
worth
it.
watching,
Hell
as
yeah.
we just said. You know?
He'll be back on top again.
And he
soon.
plays, and Nick Cage plays a scumbag unlike any other. Well, there are a few others. There are a few other scumbags. I mean,
Who's your favorite scumbag?
I'll tell you, my favorite scumbag. I don't know if it can get better than Gary Oldman.
He's frightening.
Ooh.
I'll tell
Drexel?
you.
Okay.
I'll tell you. You have Drexel.
Yeah.
Where I still don't know exactly what he is.
He's white.
in True Romance.
possibly
Is
mixed.
he white?
Maybe mixed.
He says
He
he's an
has-
Apache, but I suspect
He
he's
has
lying.
dreads, and he says it's Crazy White Boy Day,
Yeah.
which leads you to believe that maybe he's not Caucasian. But then I think he is white as well.
So he's just saying that to
and
be
yeah,
crazy.
but he thinks he's a black guy. It's a very confusing character, but maybe one of the dirtbaggiest characters of all
Oh,
time.
terrible. He's a pimp.
The Professional.
Yeah.
He is the dirtbag of all cops,
Murdering
right
kids.
next to
Drug popping.
Nick Cage in Bad Lieutenant.
Crooked cop, yeah.
I also thought he was dirtbaggy, but awesome in
Fifth Element?
No. I'm getting confused.
He's a great bad guy in
No,
that,
no.
though.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of a movie. The Sean Penn
State of Grace?
Irish gangster movie. Yeah, State of Grace. Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah, I saw that. I have it on DVD.
Dirtbag,
Whoa.
but great, fantastic. Even his hair looked greasy in that movie.
That's key to the whole thing.
You know, Gary Oldman is unbelievable, and he's even like a great, huge political heavyweight dirtbag in The Contender with Jeff Bridges as the president.
That's right.
He's tough to go against. If anyone else has a dirtbag,
James Woods. Casino.
that's hard to argue.
Every
with.
other movie he's ever been in.
even any given Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
where he's actually making good money as a sports medicine doctor.
He's the head doctor
He's
on
still-
the Miami Sharks. Thank you.
My favorite dirtbag, a bad guy, is John Lithgow. When he plays a bad guy,
John Lithgow's
he's
good.
very frightening, very convincing.
Problem is
Ricochet
He
and
destroyed
Dexter.
all of that with the 30 Rock or whatever that show was called.
But
Third
that's
Rock
just
from
it,
the Sun.
Just as the big juxtaposition of him playing
That's
this
true.
comedic character, and then you see him as this
Cliffhanger?
dirtbag. It's frightening.
Cliffhanger. But then he's inheriting the Hendersons.
Yeah,
See,
well.
I can't trust John Lithgow.
I got a good one.
Okay, Roy.
You might have to Google this one though. His name is William Atherton.
Okay, I'm
He-
curious.
he was,
I think I know who you're talking about.
He played Walter Peck in Ghostbusters. He was
Okay,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the guy.
Professor
Yep.
Hathaway in
yeah.
Real Genius.
And
great.
he was also in Die Hard.
That's right, Richard Thornburg.
He was the shitty reporter. in
He
that
is a dirtbag, my
Yeah.
friend. Yeah.
Biodome.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is fantastic.
He's
And
awesome.
I
He's a
think he
prick.
was even in an episode of Lost, too.
Probably, yeah.
And he's actually an actor who's totally incapable of playing a non-dirtbag.
He's typecast.
You could never. You could. I think he's a dirtbag in real life.
Probably.
I think he probably sells drugs to children in
Well,
real
let's
life
not
and
say
molests
that.
them.
Let's not say
I'm just
that.
surprised you guys
Allegedly.
agree with me for a change. I'm impressed by that, huh?
I disagree right now. Now I'm
My
disagreeing.
second
That-
choice was
that-
Biff from Back to the Future.
That ruined it.
All right, stop it with the Biff
Didn't
already.
have any other roles.
Biff from Back to the Future.
You ruined it.
I know. What are we gonna say?
We were getting places here for once.
All right, Pepper, your Star Wars news that we promised the audience. It's breaking, and only on The Watchers will you hear this Star Wars news that Pepper was able to dig out from the vault of
The severed Walt Disney head.
the severed head
Frozen.
of Walt Disney himself.
So you know what Disney owns Star Wars, right?
Walt Disney now owns Star Wars. Beautiful move.
His head does.
Episode
right.
7 is coming out.
Can't wait. When's that? 2014, yes?
14 or 15.
I thought they said 2014 summer.
Directed by J.J. Abrams.
We, listen, on The Watchers, I predicted that. I said it's going to J.J. Abrams. After what he did with Star Trek, and he's got lost on his credits.
Cloverfield.
He's Cloverfield.
I hate him.
He's the new Star Trek was really, and I'm not a Star. You know
I-
me.
no, I know you're not,
I'm
yeah.
a Star Wars guy, and I'm never been a Star Trek guy. I really liked the new Star Trek.
felt like
I
a-
really liked it.
I
It
agree
felt
with
like an
Dave.
action movie. Just a generic action movie.
Well, I mean, what's Star Wars?
Well,
it's
I-
action
I
movie
thi-
in
I think-
space.
but I think you like it more than just a generic action movie.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
lot
no,
of-
I
there's a
definitely
lot-
do. Mythology. There is a mythology to Star Wars that you like, but that's all about the script, son.
What?
That's
I don't
right,
know.
Dave.
I just when I talk
not
about
that
Star
much
Wars,
older than me.
I talk about Star Wars. I get a little ghetto, I think, and that just
Oh, it
came
was a
out.
ghetto thing,
It was
okay.
more of a ghetto type of vibe that I just unleashed.
All right, dog.
I apologize.
Feeling you,
Sorry,
bro.
dude.
All right, so that's one piece.
Go ahead.
Now there's 3 more movies that have been announced by Disney.
Hold the phone. There's 3 more Star Wars movies.
One centered around Yoda.
The Yoda Chronicles.
One centered around.
I got it. Let's call it Sister of the Yoda Hood. Boom!
Boom.
Oh wait, he doesn't have his keyboard
No
for the
keyboards
show.
today.
One centered around Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
A whole movie about Boba Fett.
Let's christen it right now. Best Picture of 2016, Academy Award winning. That's all I've wanted my entire life is a movie about Boba Fett.
It's gonna be
that.
I'm telling you right, it's gonna be too much Boba Fett.
Actually,
Boba Fettish.
Well, the original Boba Fett barely spoke.
Barely in it, yeah. But people just attach themselves to this bounty hunter character.
Well, he was
Badass.
he was the greatest.
Yeah, he's badass.
yeah, but
man.
it was great in small doses.
I can
That's
relate
why
to
he was
that.
so great.
Well, we all
because
know
we
how
didn't
he
know anything
dies.
about him.
Yeah. By the way,
Were you so impressed with Jango Fett and little kid Fett?
No,
you weren't.
Strong-
Jango
silent
Fett
type.
sucked, but Boba Fett was
eaten-
phenomenal. Now,
Gets eaten by that
had
sand
one of the
vagina.
worst deaths in the history of movies.
Sarlacc pit.
That he had to die in the Sarlacc pit. Now,
That's what it's called?
the Sarlacc pit, yes. Now, us Star Wars fans, what we always fantasize is that ain't no way, homie, Boba Fett is actually dying there. Somehow, when he went down into the Sarlacc pit, he was able to tie the tongue of the creature, is able to live there for a while, fix his jetpack, and once the rebels went away, he's able to fly out of the Sarlacc pit and escape.
In one of the books, that did happen.
Spoiler alert.
Bam!
You probably read it.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't read it, dude. A real Star Wars fan like Davey Mack, I never read anything that's not gospel, which is it has to be George Lucas written.
Timothy Zahn wrote the books that I know you read.
Then I did read them.
Okay.
Wait, those happen in Timothy Zahn books?
No, but I'm saying you did read Timothy Zahn.
No, okay,
Star Wars
I
books.
did. I did read the Timothy
All
Zahn.
right, now the
books.
third film is young Han Solo, based around Han Solo between
Oh my God!
A New Hope.
Did you learn anything from young Anakin Skywalker?
They're all terrible, man.
We don't need
All
to
three.
see young.
Lucas likes him young, man. Telling
Oh,
you.
right.
Telling you.
Roy's so inappropriate.
I made
You know
this
what?
prediction.
I hate to agree with Roy again, but unfortunately, Davey Mack decided to do some investigating journalism of his own.
We learned that Han's real name is Hansel.
Excuse me, Sean.
Yeah.
Please, Sean.
Yeah.
What?
Please, Sean.
Shoot it.
Piggybacking off of Roy's accusation that George Lucas, quote, likes him young, this was discovered recently online. There was a discussion that was found about George Lucas and Steven Spielberg talking about the backstory of Indiana Jones and Marion.
Yeah.
George was saying, this is what he says. He says, I was thinking that this old guy could have been his mentor, meaning Indiana Jones's mentor. was
Yeah,
the
whatever.
thing.
Yeah.
He could have known this little girl when she was just his kid, Marion. He had an affair with her when she was 11.
Bang.
These are the movies you love. These are the
He
movies you
hasn't
love.
seen her in 12 years. Now she's 22.
And he's no longer interested.
It's a real strange relationship. Spielberg says in this thing, she had better be older than 22, getting nervous about the age. And George Lucas keeps going. He's 35, and he knew her 10 years ago when he was 25 and she was only 12.
Yeah.
It would be amusing to make her slightly young at the time.
No, it's not funny.
Right.
It's horrifying.
And you could see in this little thing that Spielberg was trying to distance himself from that little backstory. The backstory, of course, never came up on in Rares of the Last Ark, except for the part where if you
In the bar?
look at her, when she goes, I was young, it was wrong, and you knew it. Now all of a sudden we're thinking, holy mackerel,
Dave.
Indiana Jones is a goddamn pedophile.
What if we were writing a script for something and then Roy comes out of nowhere and says, hey, wouldn't it be funny if our protagonist wanted to sleep with a 12-year-old?
We do what we always do. Threaten to throw Roy off this goddamn building. That's what we always do. We usually have to do that once a week on this show.
Ped.
Yeah,
You don't
it
think
would be scary
don't
because
think-
we would think Roy's a pedophile.
You don't think Hayden Christensen won that role of Anakin on the casting couch there?
Oh, this is not what we're talking about. We're not saying George Lucas is a pedophile.
No?
We're saying that this was a very
Indiana
sick,
Jones.
I'm just saying. think about it.
inappropriate backstory that he had. I do like that Spielberg, though, every time he brought it up, seemed to rebound. We better make her a little bit older, George.
Let's just take this out.
And George just kept it would be funny, though, right, Steven?
No.
Wouldn't it be great if she's like 11?
Let's move on.
He's like 25?
Let's just get the hell out of this.
What do you think, Steve?
I gotta
He's
go.
like, she just got out of like 3rd grade gym class, right?
No,
And
I don't want to think
she's
about that.
like riding on her big wheel, right?
Yeah.
Did they have big wheels in the 30s?
No, they didn't.
Anyway,
They just pressed
she's
it.
playing hopscotch, right? And he takes out his dick, right?
This isn't.
And he starts banging her, right?
Here we go.
And right in her little kid ass, right? Like he's like a 25-year-old Jerry Sandusky, right?
Jerry Sandusky wasn't even around when they were.
Yeah, that'd be hot, Steve. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Would that be hot, Steven?
I'm going to call the cops.
Hey, I got an idea.
What?
What if we go back and we make like Luke Skywalker like 8 years old and he goes to where Yoda is in Dagobah.
Yeah.
And Yoda starts banging him in the ass, right?
So you just want to see kids get
Yeah. And Yoda's like banging Luke Skywalker hard in the ass.
Does Luke like it?
That'd be funny backstory, right, Steven?
No, it wouldn't. It's,
Hey, I got an idea.
you're a criminal.
What if we got like Howard the Duck, and he's like 6 years old, and he starts banging babies? Yeah, that's like 2 degrees of pedophilia, baby.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah, pedophile.
What if we took
George
like
Lucas.
a 70-year-old man,
Yeah.
and he just starts banging E.T. in the ass?
Now you're screwing with my money.
He does cast a lot of gay actors in his films, right? If you think about it.
Excuse me, Roy?
Ian McDiarmid, Anthony Daniels, Hayden Christensen.
Didn't know Hayden was gay.
I don't want to be responsible for outing anyone. I don't think Anthony Daniels, who portrayed C-3PO, has come out of the closet, and I certainly
think
do
they're
not.
alive?
And I certainly
You don't think there's a little
do
thing going
not
on between
believe
him and R2-D2
that
there?
Hayden Christian, Kenny Baker, the midget, and I certainly do not
It
believe
wasn't consensual.
that Hayden Christensen is a gay man. And we are not going to be going on the record on the Watchers and saying that.
Well, then I retract
That
my statement.
you goddamn right you retract your statements.
Just food for
You
thought.
son of a bitch. What are the Oscar movies? We have to give our predictions.
We got to call it. Okay. Costume design, cinematography first. All right, I'll do a supporting actor first. Alan Arkin in Argo, Robert De Niro, Silver Linings Playbook, Philip Seymour Hoffman, The Master, Tommy Lee Jones, Lincoln, Christopher Waltz, Django.
Christopher Waltz, shoo-in. He's I saw every single. I'm very proud of myself. Saw all of those movies. Tommy Lee Jones
did I.
was great in Lincoln, but he will not win. Philip Seymour Hoffman, I think, has a chance.
Yes, definitely.
But he won an Oscar. Maybe the Academy does like their emotional things. And you know, when's the last time De Niro has even been thought of for an Oscar? He hasn't been
years.
thought of with the Meet the Fockers and the Analyze This, and my God, the guy made Rocky and Bullwinkle. So for the fact that De Niro has made an actual Oscar-worthy film and has been nominated again, I'll say he has a long shot. Alan Arkin recently won supporting actor. He's not
forgot
winning.
about that,
He's
yeah.
not. He ain't winning it. I'm gonna stick though with Christoph Waltz. I gotta stick with him.
Could be Hoffman.
You think Philip Seymour
It's
Hoffman?
just too strong. And I love Waltz.
Roy Schaefer,
I'm
quickly.
I'm going to go with De Niro.
De Niro, that's a good choice.
Waltz.
Waltz says Sean O. Supporting actress.
Actress Amy Adams in The Master, Sally Field in Lincoln, Anne Hathaway in Les Mis, Helen Hunt in The Sessions, Jackie Weaver in Silver Linings.
Silver Linings Playbook. Jackie Weaver was the mom. Very good. And Helen Hunt, I saw a session. She was very good. Did not see Les Mis, so that's the one that I didn't see. Sally Field, she won't get it. She's too obnoxious with the, and everyone's afraid that she's going to do the you like me, you really like me thing again.
She will.
And Amy Adams, very good. But I think it's going to be the mom, Silver Linings Playbook. She has the same kind of thing that the mom who won it in The Fighter. Similar character.
I'm with you on that one.
People like that type of character, the supportive mother who's supportive of a crazy guy. Give me the mom in the Silver Linings Playbook.
Give me Helen Hunt for going nude. That
Sean O?
movie's good.
Anne Hathaway, she shaved her head and cried a lot.
All right.
No chance she wins.
She's good looking.
Mom and Silver Lining.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Actors.
Actress. Jessica Chastain, Zero Dark 30.
Excellent.
Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook. Emmanuel Riva for Amour. The little girl from Beast of the Southern Wild. I'm not going to try to say her name. Or Naomi Watts in The Impossible.
All right, being that I've never heard of Amore, I'm going to disqualify her from the contention.
Oh, I saw it.
Listen, to me, there's
Old
one.
lady, right?
There's one. This is a runaway. This is a Davy Mack guarantee. Put all your money on it. Jessica Chastain, Zero Dark 30. Even though they misadvertised it as about a 2.5 hour movie about Navy SEAL Team 6 going after Bin Laden, that's the last 20 minutes of a 2.5 hour film. Jessica Chastain is the entire film.
Yeah.
She will win.
She's guaranteed
for this movie.
Shoo-in.
No chance Jessica Chastain. Zero Dark 30 gets shut out. It's
Wow.
between Jennifer Lawrence.
Time out for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Were you not the person who said on The Watchers that it was your favorite film of the year?
It was my favorite film of the year,
And-
but I
and
know
you-
that the Academy is. This is just giving them like you got a nomination.
Wow.
We're not giving anything to you.
Put that on the record, Shawno, that Pepper said Zero Dark 30 was his favorite film of the year, and he just pooped in the mouth
Yep.
of Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
Then when she then went to the bathroom and pooped out his poop, he grabbed it out of the toilet bowl, put it in his fist, and stuffed the poop down her mouth.
Down.
I would never do that to
She
her.
then had to digest that poop again.
We're running
He-
out of time.
He grabbed it up.
I'm going to make my pick.
Okay.
All right, it's between Jennifer Lawrence and Emmanuel Riva. I'm going to give it to Riva because she's old, and Jennifer Lawrence will probably be there again.
That's good.
All right, go ahead.
Jennifer Lawrence has got this.
Jennifer Lawrence, for the dancing alone, could get it.
Dave,
So
you're,
Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the hot chick in Silver Linings
Yeah.
Playbook.
you're
Go
right,
ahead.
Dave. It's going to be Chastain.
Thanks, Roy. Who's the actor?
Actor Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook. Daniel Day-Lewis,
Excellent.
Lincoln, Hugh Jackman, Les Mis, Joaquin Phoenix, The Master, Denzel, Flight.
Come on.
This is an easy one.
Okay, then go ahead.
Lincoln.
All right, Shawno,
I got to admit, Daniel Day-Lewis will probably take it.
Pepper.
You got to disqualify Denzel because the Flight because it's not nominated for anything else and there's no heat on it.
He has no chance.
Joaquin Phoenix shot himself in the foot. He's out.
Why did he shoot himself in the foot? For acting
He
crazy?
talked a bunch of
He's
crap
a
about the
lunatic.
Oscars.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman, they're not going to give it to Hugh Jackman because Les Mis, they didn't give it enough.
And the
love.
Wolverine, there's
It's
things
between
coming out
Daniel-
of his hands. I
It's
can't
between
buy
Daniel
it.
Day-Lewis and Bradley Cooper. I don't.
You think Bradley Cooper has a shot to
Seriously? Against
a huge...
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Crazy to say this between. You'd think that Daniel Day-Lewis is a lock. I'm gonna have to go with the lock of Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean,
Yeah,
I
right.
feel like that's. I can't see Bradley Cooper winning over him.
Yeah,
Wise
maybe.
choice.
Well, that's where all three of you guys are dead wrong.
Okay.
Here we go.
Silver Linings Playbook is going to get some heat somewhere. And Daniel Day-Lewis just recently won his second best,
Yes, I
best
know.
actor Oscar.
I took that into account.
Bradley Cooper. Give it to Hangover, baby. That's all I call him.
Over Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's right.
a
That's right.
sad
Hey,
day.
this ain't a Watchers episode if we don't have some goddamn balls to the wall predictions, baby.
All right, directing.
Okay. Scorsese involved?
No.
What about Woody Allen?
Michael Haneke for Amore. Beast of the Southern Wild. Ben Zeitlin. Life of Pi, Ang Lee. Spielberg for Lincoln.
Can I just say this? Ang Lee, change your name to Jerk Off. Life of Pi sucked my dick.
It's
Next.
not even wordplay. And David O. Russell for Silver Linings.
Lincoln was a beautiful film to watch, so Steven Spielberg is going to grab the Best Director Oscar.
I feel like this is where Silver Linings gets its love and David O. Russell gets it.
That's right, David
Wow.
Russell. I'm with you on that
And
one.
I don't
Pepper.
like that film.
All right, Pepper says David O. Russell. Roy,
Second me that.
Sean,
I'm with you, Davey Mack. Give it to Spielberg.
we're split on that one. The Watchers, it's like Civil War, just like Lincoln. Because the guy, the president, was, and then there's
American history.
and there were black people all
Best
over the
picture,
place.
best picture.
Wait a second. You remember the black people?
Yeah.
And he wanted to free them.
Yeah, we're running out of
They
time.
were like, "Hey, we're gonna get freed.
And like, I will free
Remember,
you.
freedom! Yeah, right."
Best picture, Amore. Argo. Beast
What's
of-
this some more?
It's a horribly depressing film.
about
out
love.
Of,
Old people.
It's not even. It's about just depression.
I didn't get a screener from the Writers Guild for it. Doesn't
I
exist.
told you about it.
Doesn't exist.
Amore, Argo, Beast of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Les Mis, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, Zero Dark 30.
How many movies was that?
9.
17.
What the hell? I mean, you might
Go,
as well.
make a pick. We got no time left.
We got some time. What's this?
All
Like,
the time in the world, baby.
what?
I will leave then. I'll make my pick and go.
All right, hold on. Answer me this one question. Wreck-It Ralph in there? He's taking his headphones
been
off.
fun, guys.
All right, hold on.
What's your pick, Pepper? Before
Here's
you
my
go.
pick. Here's my pick.
Pepper, what's your pick?
I just gave you Steven Spielberg for director, right?
You sure
Yeah.
did.
You did.
Come back to me. Pepper, you choose Best Picture.
Give me, Jesus.
Jesus?
Give him
Silver Linings Playbook. Russell sweeps
Oh,
it.
my God.
Once again, I agree with
Shano.
Django.
Django Unchained. Yo.
Oh, wait, no, I meant Argo. Argo gets it. Argo, excuse me.
Argo.
No, you're out of here. Forget it.
Roy Schaefer, go ahead.
Silver Lining Playbook.
I gave you Spielberg for Best Director, right?
You did, Dave.
You guys remember? Thanks, Roy. You guys remember what happened in 1999?
Do I?
Steven Spielberg won for Best Director for Saving Private Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what happened for Best Picture? Spielberg walked up. Music started playing. Best Picture. And it goes to Shakespeare in Love. And they screwed poor Steven Spielberg.
Poor Steven Spielberg.
That poor little bastard. And they're going to do it to him again.
I love you, Pepper.
They're going to split the vote, and they are going to give Spielberg Best Director, Silver Linings Playbook, Best Picture, put it in the bank, and that, my friends, is your episode of The Watchers. I'd like to thank myself, Davey Mack. I'd like to thank Chris Pepper Stanley.
Yeah, Pepper.
I'd like to thank Sean O. I'd like to thank Roy Schaefer. And most importantly, I'd like to thank myself, Dave McDonald. Good night, everybody.